welcome back to Fractures of Reality. In the last session, everyone made it to Ros Sapatianos. They met with the god, and the god gave them 3 trials. The 3 trials being, one of them was made by Allah, but the 3 trials being swim in the ocean, which is, they've completed that because, someone has the ability to transform it, will.
Yep, Flora.
Trial 2 is the request by Allah. That isn't actually by Allah. It's just Allah made this quest in law, but it wasn't Allah. It was the DM. To make that clear.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Which is to make the ocean happy somehow. And trial number 3, which is to help Sasha get Fiona a birthday gift. Also, Elnath has been captured by real deal dragon hunters, and Karak's sub-brother survived the rockfall.
We don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
So, with that said, you guys are at Cricket's place, or are you in the city? No, I think you guys were at Cricket's last.
Yeah, we headed back to Cricket's place to discuss things.
As you head back, you find Jezebel. And Jezebel, since you weren't here for the brief summary, to bring you back up to speed, you're after the last gem you need to stop the darkness from taking the world and bringing in an undead army onto the place and continuing to fracture reality.
Basically, universal apocalypse.
And that's basically where you were, and you decided to take, a nice long nap where you basically, well, you don't have to do this, but this is just a suggestion. But perhaps you went on a dream outing with your father, where you guys, went to a theme park or something, and a dream, so you could spend time without taking too much time out of your day.
A theme park for a 30-year-old tiefling. Alrighty.
It was just a suggestion and an example.
It would be something I think that almost 30 anyway. It would be a funny thing though, like we'll just awkwardly like looking around like, why are we here? And her dad trying to
I mean, you're never too old for an amusement park. But yeah, like,
depends on the amusement park.
True. Alright. So with that said, everyone else, you are outside, and Jezebel is inside.
Alright, one more thing. Someone decided to arm the minis.
Oh no.
Little Bun and the minis are currently trying to put some sort of metal hunk of junk onto a miniature wheelbarrow so they can take it to Charlotte. Any blue sea names? To Charlotte's shed, which has also been rebuilt.
Okay.
Because Cricket has all the magic. Almost all the magic. So he can pretty much do almost anything at this point. Except for predicting the future and whatnot.
So, with that said, everyone else, you return, and Jezebel, you open the door, and everyone else is walking back towards you guys. Also, it's very hot.
Jezebel!
Yes,
should
who
not-
got kidnapped again?
Jezebel stretches and then gives Corax a deadpan face as she goes, I think I know who. Who took him this time?
The real deal.
Quote unquote real dragon hunters.
Oh. Jezebel raised an eyebrow and stepped outside, and she goes, "Do tell."
Also, someone's brother is apparently involved.
Jezebel looks confused for a second, but then her eyes widen and she stares over you.
No, Cicada is actually pointing at Corax.
Wrong, brother.
No, I know, but it's more so the fact that I'm pretty sure Ryu's not happy.
I don't think it's ever been said whether or not Ryu has a brother.
Well, no, I'm not implementing yet. Okay, sorry, I should be more specific. Sorry. More so, she's trying to see if he's upset because she knows that it's Korax's brother, and we thought we dealt with the issue. We did it, so she's trying to see his reaction. Sorry.
She's asking how is Ryu reacting to this news?
Yes. That's why she's staring at you.
Let's just get this over with before I change my mind.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Jezebel looks to him closely and then looks over to Korax and she says, "I thought your brother was incompetent. What happened?"
He met some people who weren't, apparently.
So they're carrying him, or is it just your brother just probably had some innate abilities?
I have no idea.
Eh,
I don't care. I don't care. Whether he suddenly awoke some innate talent, or just sat back and watched. He's going to pay for this.
Easy, dear. This is Korax's brother we're talking about. Well, I'm surprised you don't really care what happened.
Kill him.
Okay, then. Jezebel just shrugs with a smile. Well, there you go. Just wanted to be sure. That way we didn't have dear Korax coming after us later.
yeah, I think rescuing Aelnath should be our top priority right now.
And of course, I'd just love to meet these hunters. After all, they are the ones I'm supposed to be looking for.
Oh boy, yeah. So, where would these hunters be, I wonder?
Well, you guys also need to inform Jezebel of the trials as well. Don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, also, we did meet with Sashalas at the town. And
Oh.
he gave us 3 trials, one of them that we already finished thanks to Kalora. So what we need to do is help him get Björna a birthday gift. And make the ocean happy? We're not sure about that one yet.
Jezebel snickers, covering her hand at the Vienna part. She goes, "Seriously?"
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, that should be interesting.
I mean, I have a plan for how to make the ocean happy, that sort of thing. But, I am not sure about how to get Björna a birthday gift because we barely know her. And
Hey, maybe we
Cricket
can.
absolutely does not like her. So I don't want to ask him about that.
Maybe we should ask Korax. She says, teasingly smiling him. She was under her contract for a little while. Learn anything about her, dear?
I traded one favor. That's not the same thing as a contract.
Jezebel just laughs.
But yeah, we should actually focus on saving Elnath first and foremost. The trials can wait.
Preferably while they're still in Elnath.
Yeah.
True, but do you have any leads?
Hmm.
I take that as a no then.
Not really.
And then she looks to Ryu. Have you tried contacting him, dear?
I did, and he played the whole, and he's basically playing it off as off as a day in the life.
I'm still worried though. Maybe I should do a divination spell.
By that you mean Ryu? He said like everything's fine, no issues.
Liar.
Yes.
Sorry.
If I'm just trying to remember exactly what was said is all.
There was also something about a cave-in, if I recall correctly.
No, I meant what Elnay said to Ryu.
Hmm.
I think it was something like, "Oh yeah, no, perfectly fine, no issues."
You don't,
Jezebel
suppo- you don't suppose Rura would know anything?
Jezebel smirks, giving a wink. You read my mind, dear Foxy. Unless, of course, then she walks over to Cicada and softly scratches the top of her head. Unless you want to help me, but I'm pretty sure I could probably also contact Lady Rua and ask her.
Rura considered a god?
No?
Not quite.
No, but as far as we're concerned, or she's the best person we can turn to in this particular situation.
Yeah, either a god or a god's servant. That's what divination can contact.
Rura is sort of like a demigod. They have some divinity, but they're not really like worshipped.
Nah.
I don't think that would work.
Ryu has also met Rura.
That's what I was about to say. Well then, dear Foxy, she says, since you haven't Lady Rura, then you would probably be the quickest way to contact her.
I suppose so. He brings his hand up. He brings a hand up to his ear.
Okay.
Rura, I've been told some dragon hunters have captured my grandfather. Real ones. Do you know anything?
Alright. I need to message Jezebel.
Okey-dokey. I wish I had picked up scrying at some point, but eh.
What do we have, Foxy? So, Ryu, after just a second, you hear Rua's voice. Yes, dear. I'm in Ros Patenios. Is that I'm saying that right?
Rosa Patianos. I can never say it either. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm in Rosa Patiantos hunting them.
What a coincidence that we just happen to be here ourselves.
Do you use another sending to send that?
Yes.
Okay.
Isabel's like beside you, listening intently.
We're on a big walking island. You can't miss us.
You hear a quick voice. Let's meet up.
Alright. I guess we just wait here until Rua gets back. Until Rua appears.
Alright, well, about 5 minutes later, there's a sound of flapping and Rura lands.
Hey.
So, yeah. Rura kind of flies up a bit and she looks a little out of breath and she's like, she looks definitely a little more older than she was the last time, but she still looks good and she goes, hi, sorry, I'm here.
Hi. Bird
Hello.
friend.
Just grinning like an idiot, like looking very happy to see her.
So, what can you tell us?
Well, What you do know is that they seem to be in contact with the other islands. They are very private and they're very, very well trained.
Hmm.
Feel free to roleplay with that, Jezebel, while I write the rest up.
Okay. So Jezebel's kind of like patting her chest, like, whew, not as young as I was at the moment. Sorry, give me one moment. Hey, okay. So, first off, they are somewhere here, but they're on another island, at least to my knowledge. But they are well-trained hunters. It's been some time since I've been around hunters like these. They definitely know what they're doing.
Oh, jeez.
They made one. They made one very fatal mistake.
They recruited my brother, who's an idiot.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say they pissed off a kitsune, but that too.
They made 2 very fatal mistakes.
Oh. Rua looks curious and corrects, your brother?
Yes. I ask that you not kill him, but you may feel free to punish him.
Ah. Rua kind of looks a little conflicted. She goes, I'm not really one for punishing people. That's not really my job.
Oh, yeah, but you can do it anyway if you want.
Oh, without permission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if it's up his alley, you could get Kagura to do it for you. If I understand correctly, this is a friend of his.
Well, I tend not to bother my friends very much because they are, of course, gods, and I rather not ask for too many favors from them because they have other things they have to worry about. Plus, not only that, but I did dedicate myself to tracking down hunters like these and stopping them. So technically, it's my responsibility.
That's fair.
I guess that you protect the dragons, Kagura protects the kitsune. I'm sure this is something you both agreed on a long time ago.
Well, yes, but it's also a dragon related, and dragons are more so my area based off of what I promised. I could ask for help, but it's really hard to get in contact with them sometimes.
Let's just
Yeah, especially if... This is Sylvester talking, especially since I don't like to intervene. So there. This is your problem.
Fiona
Sorry.
chimes in, and I'm not allowed to intervene since I cause collateral damage or some nonsense like that.
Yes. Precisely.
Besides, Rura kind of holds up her hands a little bit. Technically, this is a group that I've been having difficulties with for a while. They're just a small part of a bigger group, if that makes sense. They're I've dealt with them before. At least this group, this faction, I guess, so to speak, they were part of that faction, so I dealt with people like these before, if that makes sense. They have killed dragons before in the past. But it seems they've gotten a couple new things. Well, 2 new things. And you just clarified one of them for me, she says, pointing to Korax. Your brother is one of them.
Well, I think he just decided to join them one day.
And
This is
there have
pretty recent to us, so...
yeah, and I've been hearing that he's not exactly the best hunter. I just
No, he is
wasn't
not.
I just wasn't aware he was your brother. And they also have another thing too, apparently a secret weapon, which I'm not entirely sure what to do for it yet, because this is something new they've done.
Mm.
They're using some kind of Rua kind of, her feathers kind of ruffle a bit as she gets a shiver down her spine. They apparently are using a ghost.
A ghost.
Ghost.
I don't have the best experiences with spirits or ghosts. Her flashback to back in that cavern with all those shadows on the bottom of the Irving. But that's
Well,
apparently been using it as a type of scout.
That could have been how they managed to ambush my grandfather.
Yeah, I'm afraid so, dear, since River looks really apologetic as she rubs her hands. I do apologize. He was under my care and he still got taken.
It's not your
I hope-
fault.
Still, it is my job to protect them, and I didn't do that. So she kind of gives a bow.
Well,
Especially since he has a very bad habit of sneaking off.
that he does.
Rura kind of or Jezebel rolls her eyes. She goes, "You have no idea, Lady Rura."
The important thing. The important thing is right now that we still have time to save him.
Rura again holds up her hands, looking nervous. Not too much time. I'm afraid that they will be leaving soon because they have 2 dragons at the moment, which I believe may be him. Rura says, pointing to Ryu, and apparently they also have a gold dragon.
2?
I'm afraid
Gold?
so. I told you they're very skilled hunters. This has been a group that I've been struggling with for very many years.
Oh, jeez.
It's the reason why I use Jezebel. Jezebel is technically my scout. She tries to find them, tells me where they're at, and usually I go and deal with them. But this group has been giving me years for trouble for quite a couple years. So, to be fair, I could use the help if you all are volunteering.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Of
more
course
than
we'll help.
I'm more than volunteering. I'm coming whether you tell me to or not.
Of course, it makes sense since your grandfather is among them. I do worry for these 2 dragons, though I've been dedicated to helping steel dragons. I, of course, would love to help any dragons I can. Usually, like I said, I have Jezebel that usually comes with me, but to have more people this time is actually a little more reassuring.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially since the way I am now, I'm a little more older than I usually am when I am reborn, so I don't think my skills will be as they usually are. So having a couple of young new faces, along with, of course, Jezebel, would be great. We actually might stand a chance.
Young, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
At the moment, dear, yes, she says, smiling, but I've been reborn quite a few times.
Yeah, if we're going to be dealing with, like, ghosts and psychic interference, I do have this. I do have Intellect Fortress.
And I'm a cleric who just happens to come from a family of exorcists.
Oh, that's good. That can at least help with the ghost problem.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't know what specifically type of ghost it is, and she again gets a shiver. But if you guys have a ways to help deal with it, that would actually make things easier so that we're not spotted. Or at least aren't warned, because they are leaving very, very soon. And if we are found out, they could speed things up, and it will be harder to find your grandfather and the other dragon.
right. I'm gonna go get Charlotte and see if she's willing to help out.
Yes, of course. Make your preparations, of course. I don't want you guys to go into anything too dangerous without being prepared.
You make it sound like we have time to prepare.
I mean, I did say they're leaving soon. Doesn't mean doesn't mean it has to be like. Didn't say right now, or did I say right now? Oh, I'm sorry if I did.
You don't know the exact time they're leaving, just that they're planning on leaving soon.
Yeah. Well, that's what Rua's getting a little anxious.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte.
Shari looks to be in very deep thought before she glances to you.
We're gonna go rescue Elna. Do you want to come with?
I'll be busy.
Oh, You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
I'll send
I wish-
something if I can.
Alrighty. Okay.
Just
He
give
says
me a.
he's busy.
Just tell me a coordinates whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah, okay. We're probably going to be heading overseas to one of the islands. I'll be sure to contact you which one.
Oh,
We're on a flying plot of land. Can't we just fly there?
We can't fly there anymore.
we don't have the ability to fly now. Charlotte looks over at Cicada. Well, if you need me there, just do that thing you wanted to do, or that we learned earlier.
Oh yeah, the soul thing. Okay.
It's up to
I
you.
will remember that.
Well, yeah, I took it off from you, so I got to put it on someone else.
Okay.
Alright, take care.
So, Charlotte says she's busy at the moment, but she'll be around when she's ready.
Isabel looks a little confused. Busy? She's not coming with?
Not right now.
I mean, it's odd though. Charlotte tends to keep herself busy, but not so busy that she can't come with us on our missions.
Hmm.
Wasn't it suggested that maybe Charlotte could make something for Vienna?
Maybe that's it.
Hmm.
Jezebel will get a message from Charlotte.
Oh.
You got a moment?
Sure.
Okay. Come meet me in the shed or the lab. The shed lab. You know what it is.
Jezebel looks a little curious. She goes, I will be right back, dears. And then she smiles and gives a bow. Lady Vera. And Vera just kind of waves her hands sheepishly as she just walks over to Charlotte's shop.
Okay.
Charlotte walks out too and heads over there, obviously, since she was in the house earlier. Hey.
Well then, Jezebel says with a cheeky grin. Need something from little old me?
I won't be coming, and I'm not too sure what will happen after this, but if you need aid, just focus on the soul. I can plant mine to you, and that way I'll travel to you whenever you need me.
Jezebel actually looked surprised at this as she goes, soul in me?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure
Since
it
when do you work with souls, dear?
Thought it was that obvious. That's what I'm trying to do. After all, I did it with Cicada earlier, and I had to take it off. So, I needed one of you guys to have it.
Well, Cicada hasn't really said anything about it. She kept her secret pretty well. I really want to pry, unless, of course, I get benefit from it.
Well,
Plus, well, we are friends, dear. And I've learned that if there's something you want me to know, you'll tell me, which you have now.
very well. So, I'm going to finish this when I'm doing, but in an emergency, if you need help in combat, just send it to me. The thoughts that you need me. That's how it works with Cicada.
She gives a smile. The fact that you did it with Cicada and now with me shows you must trust us very well to share this. I'm quite honored, dear Charlotte. Thank you.
Charlotte just motions her to inside the actual shop now. I'll need you to stand still for a moment. I got to actually put it in you first.
Ooh, sounds so intimate, she says teasingly as she walks in with a grin on her face.
Shut up. Charlotte just mutters at that.
Ninja, you have a boyfriend. Can you not try to steal mine?
playing in character.
So I'm gonna do a thing because this is what I'm gonna guess might happen. DM.
Okay.
That's what I'll PM you it.
Okay. Either way, the soul transfer thing, if it's the same as what you did with Cicada, you can do that, no issues. Oh, my cat is hiding her face behind her paws.
There you go.
Alright.
That's how I'm gonna do this. And I'll explain later on.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. So
Someone
that's
is-
what she's gonna do.
Alright.
Sorry.
Well, you do so, and I can hear someone taking a drink. Little sip.
I sneezed.
I could hear the bottle cap turning. So, that's okay. With Neku staying behind, what would you guys like to do?
I guess we're going on a rescue mission now.
Okay, how are you starting the rescue mission?
First, we need clues as to where the kidnappers have taken the dragons.
Alright, well, I'll start you off with this then. A bing, bang, and welcome to Ross of Partianos.
Okay.
You okay there, DM?
Yep. It's Ross of Partianos.
Oh man, I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Carad.
It's Ross of Partianos.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Sorry.
It's just right there on the bottom. I don't know what all that right there is. Must be from part of the ocean, but it is right there.
Your island is right here, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually pretty close to what I envisioned when I made it up anyway. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. I finished the theory. Let me know if it works.
Here we go. Okay, so here in the city, we're going to investigate some rumors. Dragon-related rumors around town.
So that would be persuasion or investigation.
Definitely investigation for me.
Oh my god, my cat's being cute.
Yeah,
Cat.
persuasion from Korax, I think.
Flora's gonna do some persuasion. Only a little bit. Okay, I'm joking.
Alright.
A lot of it.
Anyone else rolling? Okay.
What? You beat me?
Loser.
Sorry. I'll get to you in a second, Neku, just because I want to set this up and then I'll get to you.
No worries.
Just because it's hard to DM two groups at once. So, you guys ask around. And you don't hear a single thing about dragons.
That's disconcerting.
Even with your 27, yes.
Nothing about hunters either?
There's plenty of hunters in the city. People go out to hunt sea monsters and hunt beasts inland.
But nothing about dragons.
Nothing.
Could the Rogues
They
Guild
are
have a
secretive.
Could the Rogues Guild have a hideout here we could visit?
You wouldn't know that, but Ninja would know that. Yes, there is one.
Well, he's asking. That's Ryu would be asking her that specifically.
I get that. I'm just making it clear that, well, you wouldn't know that. She would. Yes.
I was gonna say that Jezebel would probably go find out from there because that's usually her source. But I also wanted to. Is Neku thing involving me as well? So I have to wait.
No, Neku's finished that.
It was pretty
Okay.
quick.
Okay. Well, Jezebel is just kind of looking herself over, like, huh, did a feel thing. And then she So you asked her, Ryu?
Yeah, he did mention it.
She just, don't worry, dear. I'll go ask. That's usually where I go first anyway when I'm trying to track down a hunter.
Before you go, hold on. She takes like a sample from the walking island and puts it in a jar. We do owe them a sample of this, so
The guild?
yeah, the Rogues Guild.
Wait, we do?
I think I remember that.
I asked if they could have it vaguely, briefly, yeah, in return for some information.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't remember that. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Thank you for the reminder. Jezebel just like, oh yes, of course, that's perfect. Thank you, Cicada, she says, and then gives a little peck on the tip of her beak.
Oh. Good luck. In the meantime, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have seen a certain group of individuals speaking with Shashalas and want to talk to her.
Well, they're actually kind of busy talking to Sashalas at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still at the docks.
he's still stuck there?
Yep,
Oh
he's been there for 24 hours now.
no. Oh no.
It's tough to be a god.
Nice El Dorado reference. What exactly is the crowd saying? Trying to ask him.
1 second. Well, one person asked, Can you give me favorable winds for my trade that I'm gonna? And can you maybe give me fair fishing? And can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you? If they're all just asking him for things, and you can't actually get close to him. Like there is a big crowd. They don't let you in. Wait, you can just wait. We're busy. We're asking you. Wait your turn.
He looks distressed.
Actually, no. He just kind of looks blank. He's used to this.
Um,
Has he been going through this ever since he spoke with us?
yeah, I think so. Oof.
That's why he was in a disguise when he met up with you guys, but you wanted him to take off his appearance. Okay.
Jeez. I wonder if I can do this. Sound or an image with minor illusion. I could do that, but people would just probably be super angry with me if I did that. Well, might as well try. I'm going to cast minor illusion to create, basically try to project my voice to go over the crowd.
Okay, what are you saying?
Pardon me, everyone. If you really want Stoshlas to give you favor, there is one thing you do. and that's clean up the beach.
A few of them share a glance and then they look to Sashlas, and Sashlas just looks to them, and then some of them go to clean up the beach, but most just keep going and keep continuing to ask for things.
Oh. Well, I tried.
It's a big town. It's a big city.
It is a big city, yeah.
And full of people who don't really respect any god not named Artoon all that much.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless he's doing stuff for them, they don't really care.
Well, I tried. That's basically all I wanted to do.
Alright,
Get
so
them to clean up the beach.
before we go to everyone else, Neku, you are weak, and you actually get 3 points of exhaustion.
Ah.
Oof.
But as you rest before the android, the Warforge that you completed, that just needed the soul, you watch as it sputters to life, and you feel a hand rest on your head as you bring your grandmother back to life.
Sorry.
Hey. Did I do it?
Now there's my little genius.
It's been a while. Sorry, it's a little slow.
A genius isn't slow. Their ideas come exactly when they need it.
I'm sorry for putting a burden on you.
He lifts you up and tucks you into the little cot bed that's in the shed and just says, "You get some rest. I'll take care of everything."
Tell Mom that I hate her still.
I'll shoot her in the foot just for you.
Thank you. And like Charlotte just completely passes out.
Yeah, she has disadvantage on everything.
But yeah, congratulations, Neku. Your grandmother is now alive and she is about to go kill a bitch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll get to that a little later. You've kind of got 3 levels of exhaustion to sleep off.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But you did manage to do it.
All right.
So, I'll just tell you this for a fun fact. You had to roll 3 20s or above to get that.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 3 on one of those dice, and that pissed me off.
Oof.
I was like, no, I'm using Flash of Genius out of pettiness and spite.
You know.
So yeah, with that said, everyone else, you're in the city. There's no mention of dragons. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we're currently waiting on Jezebel
Okay.
to get information from the Rogues Guild.
And,
Okay.
and I guess Rue was staying with you guys too. Or no. Rue was gonna go fly around and ask.
So you guys head to the Rose Guild, which in this case is actually like, because they have to be so high trade due to the water shortage they've had for the past while. the Rogues Guild is actually pretty thriving. In fact, this is where the Rogues Guild is located. This big manor here with the water and the grass.
Whoa, not very conspicuous, like I'm used to, but
The sign says, Thaddeus's Trading Emporium. You can get anything here. The only reason you know it's the Rose Guild is because written in Thieves' Cant underneath is basically just says this is the Rose Guild. But for everyone else it says we sell the finest shoes here.
of course.
Of course. That's their tagline
Yep.
for the
Jeswell
rogues.
Jeswell just giggles and then sighs, and she's like, "All right," and heads in.
You step inside and, there's wide shelves with all sorts of odds and ends. Like, it's a proper full-on store and all that.
She just looks around curiously, with a smile. Sorry, one sec.
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of questions all at once here. So, you're approached by... they're, one of the Genasi. They, appear to be a water Genasi. And they smile at you and say, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?"
Hello, dear. She says, says with a smile, "I'm looking to purchase some shoes."
Of course. Right this way. Let me take you to our shoe department. It's right through this door here. And he takes you on in and then says, now can I just get your shoe size?" And basically he's asking to confirm that you're actually a Rogues Guild member.
Right.
The code? Yes, you do. The code is, "What's your shoe size?" And the answer is, whatever you want it to be.
Of course. Jeswell just gives a flirty smile and a wink. Whatever you want it to be.
He nods and says, "Alright then." He reaches around you and clicks the door closed and then says, "So what can I help you with?"
Jeswell grins, and then she thinks that she goes, "I need some information on a few dragons."
"Some dragons, you say? Roll me persuasion." Well, I'm not surprised that you're interested. We have had some very interesting new information come in about some dragons that are in the city.
So the rumor has been spreading, except for the fact that a group of mine and I may know one of the dragons, and we intend to release them.
I see. That would be bad for business due to the fact they've paid us quite an exorbitant sum to ensure that no information about them leaks. In fact, I really should be killing you.
Oh, even after all I did for this guild, you should already know by now that, technically speaking, I'm also supposed to be promised information from the guild when it comes to looking for dragons.
Yes, I know, which is why you're not dead. He sort of gives a soft laugh, like it's a joke. It's a joke. Ha ha ha.
Devil is just smiling and crosses her legs, crosses one leg over the other, and she goes, "No, I know. Unfortunately, a very special person. I promised a very special person that I would help when it comes to liberating dragons and finding hunters. I am a hunter, after all. So, what would it take for you to relinquish information that I need to do my job?"
He sort of thinks for a moment and is sort of pacing in place, and he says, well, the easiest method would, of course, be money. But, I mean, the writing has been on the wall for several years now that certain trades are on their way out and could potentially get the guild in a lot of trouble if we're caught doing them. If you know what I mean.
So they paid you to transfer them out.
That, or you can help us get rid of some paperwork.
Where's the paperwork located?
The paperwork is in one of the little warehouses, storehouses by the docks. It's a simple building. You just need to go in, get this paperwork, and then, well, destroy it. And if it's destroyed, I will inform you where those dragons are, as well. Our contract with them will be null and void then, won't it?
Technically speaking, you are correct. It would be easy if I just pay Gil. But, I was on the
Gold.
brain. Gold, excuse me. But she gives a bit of a shrug. I don't mind doing a favor for the guild that I've become so well acquainted with, especially on the fact that should your current contractors question why, or try to have you interfere with our liberation of these dragons, you would probably feel inclined not to do so, correct?
Of course, and it's not because you aren't a valued and important member of the clientele of the Rogues Guild. It's more, if we're known for going back on our deals, we won't get much business now, will we?
Very true, very true. All right then. She stands up and lightly dusts off her shoulders and stuff like that. She goes, "Where can I find his paperwork?"
He reaches into his pocket and hands you the tiniest little map that ever existed on. It's basically being put on a cracker so you can eat it after you've finished memorizing it.
Oh, convenient. I do love crackers.
And he looks to you and then says, now, since you're taking on this mission, I will mention this. And I trust you will not mention this outside of the room, as per our agreement, if you wish to receive your part of the deal, as the agreement has been determined. Simply put, the warehouse you're going into has a little bit of a slaving business. A very, very minor one.
Wait, you said slaving?
Yes.
Okay. Jezebel kind of narrows her eyes at that, but stays quiet and is listening.
Like I said, certain businesses that are on their way out that we really don't want to be affiliated with anymore, but to have paperwork.
Realization dawns on in Jezebel as her eyes widen a bit, and then she gives a very sinister smirk, and she goes, "Understood. Now I get the picture."
Yes. And if you happen to, they pause for a moment and you get this sort of look on their face as they say, if you happen to find something while you're there getting rid of that paperwork, well, that's no hair off my back now, is it?
She gives a kind of evil cackle almost, and then she puts a hand to her. She goes, "This is why I love being a part of this guild."
Oh, and we love having you. Your assistance with obtaining that orb has allowed us to so much more easily gather information on events and events that will come to be.
Well done, she says with a small shrug and a smile, and then looks. She already has the cracker, right?
Yep.
She looks at the cracker, memorizes where to go, and then just pops it right in her mouth. And she goes, "Might as well get to it then." And she like licks her fingers of the crumbs.
Okay. So let me just find the right building. Yeah. Here. This is the area here. The actual building is here, but it's part of a small fishing compound area. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like fishermen live there, you know, they got a little dock there, you know, it's the perfect place for if you wanted to be discreet when you're leaving the dock.
Right.
But yeah, he reaches for the door and then unlocks it
Bessie.
and gives you a bit of a wink and then says, and once that paperwork is dealt with, I'd be more than happy to inform you of where your shoes have been lost. Where your lost shoes are.
Isabel gives a flirty wave of her finger that she goes, "Pleasure doing visits with you."
Who knows, maybe you'll find them there.
She gives a scoff with a smirk and just walks out.
He lets you go and he goes back to serving the other customers.
Oh, and just before she does a little twirl and then flicks her thumb and gives him 1 gold coin.
He takes it.
Yeah.
And
Huh?
I'm gonna go find the others.
Yes.
Okay.
Still at the docks trying to figure out how to disperse this crowd.
Alright, well, you're trying and you're failing, but you're trying.
Yeah.
She's doing her best, DM.
Like trying to convince people to just give Sashala some space to work.
Task failed successfully.
I love doing those.
Eh. It kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't. She's not very convincing.
Alright, so with that done, I'm gonna leave you guys there. Ryu. Ending? Just giving you a second to, because you might have zoned out a bit. Bringing you back.
Oh,
Do you know what just happened, or do you need me to give you a quick rundown?
I got most of the conversation, and they can give us the info, but we got to do something for them. Got to do something for them, and it sounds particularly dangerous. So
Okay. Well, what are you and Korax doing at the moment while you're waiting for Jezebel to finish up?
Well, we came a drive for dragons. So Korax is going to ask about Agian. Maybe they've seen a stupid-looking elf with slick back hair.
Okay. You don't even have to roll for this one. They immediately tell you that there's been this stupid ghost floating around, informing people that he's a legendary hunter and that he's going to hunt the biggest things and, you know, he's the best and that he's part of a secret operation.
That's hilarious.
Oh no!
What?
No mention of dragons, though. No mention of dragons, though.
You really died. Oh no.
This is the funniest death I've ever heard of.
And in fact, they point you right to where he is.
Oh.
But yes, everyone, Adrian is indeed dead.
Oh no. He's a ghost.
That's fucked up, but it's funny.
Wow, you can't get rid of him. Wow, you can't get rid of him even in death.
Nope. He will
I like like Korax actually gives you a look that says, "Dude, not funny."
So, what do you do, Corax and Ryu?
Korax is gonna go. Okay, where is the ghost hanging out?
Currently he's hanging out at the arena, watching the, they've got a couple of fights going on. Sometimes they got animals.
Korax
You-
heads right there.
Alright, Ryu, do you follow?
Sure.
Alright, you both enter the arena and find seats, and you find Ajion down below trying to participate in the fight despite being a ghost. You may take it away when you're ready, Corax.
Ajian, get out of there. And Ajian looks up and says, "Oh, Korax! Whoa, it's so good to see you." And then he just like walks right right up to Korax. Oh, I've been having so much fun down here in the south. Fun. And then Korax just looks at him. How long have you been dead? DM, how long has he been dead?
Since the whole raid on the underground area.
Was that 10 days ago or less?
No. I think it was like a month or two, maybe more. Because then you guys had the whole trip through the realm between realms. The nest.
Okay, all right.
That was a really long time ago.
Yeah, he's been dead for quite a while. Chuckle. Anyway.
Genuinely isn't how I wanted to meet up with you again. Oh, come. Hey, what do you mean? I'm having a great time. And aren't you glad I'm happy? You. Ryu, I believe you had some grievances with him.
You can see Ryu is just holding back, just trying really, really hard to hold back laughter.
And like, God, like, two kinds of men. Korax genuinely being sad that her brother is dead, while Ryu is,
Enjoying this.
yeah.
It's just so. It had to be him, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and but hey, I know, sure, being dead is a bit of an inconvenience, but it hasn't stopped me from doing what I love. We've, he looks around and then, like, stage whispers at you. We've gotten 2 dragons already.
Does Ryu hear this?
Oh yeah, like he's stage whispering that.
Ryu just his that face of somebody who's holding back, painfully holding back laughter, or just gets replaced with him dropping his arms to his sides and giving the most serious look. Like his eyes are already alight with blue fire.
Oh, I see you see hunting dragons as serious business. Yes, not to be taken lightly indeed.
Did one of those two happen to be a steel dragon?
And okay, DM, I'm gonna DM you a question.
Okay.
Oh, wait, why am I DMing you? This is above board. I can just ask you. Was Elnath transformed when they caught him?
No, he was in his human form.
Well, no, one of them was a gold. I'm not sure about the other one. And he and I rather and he was dragons can be surprisingly cowardly beings. They disguise themselves as as people to fool others.
Okay then. Was he an elf with gray hair and glasses, and was
Well,
most likely carrying around a ton of books?
Well, he was pretending to be an elf, but that's just a disguise. Good thing we caught him when he did. Who knows what sinister plots of infiltration he had?
That was my grandfather, you ass!
No. He was. He was a dragon in disguise. Like, I'm sure he was pretending to be a grandfather. And what? Oh my goodness, your grandfather's been kidnapped by dragons.
Are you really that stupid?
Oh,
Yep.
that's funny.
You're the one who. Well, you're the one who can't and seem to realize your grandfather's in danger.
Of course he is. The people you're working for or kidnapped him.
I don't think we kidnapped any actual people, did we?
He didn't know he was a dragon until just a few months ago.
Well, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
There's no reasoning with this guy.
No.
He's
an
too
idiot.
dumb to talk around.
He is 100% an idiot.
You are telling me where you're telling me where these people took him right now.
Okay, I imagine. Well, well, why?
So, I will mention this really quickly. They told Adrian if he ever said where they were located or mentioned dragons to anyone at all, they would immediately kick him out.
Because if you don't, I will exercise you right here and now, and you will never be a part of a hunting group again.
Gianna's eyes flash red.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and he lunges at you. So, Ryu, can you make a charisma saving throw for me real fast?
Okay, this is good. And charisma, that's going to be an interesting one. There it is.
Oh god.
For the love of God. God damn it.
You needed to beat a 13. So, Ryu, you find you can't control your body.
No. You've been possessed.
Forex.
You also cannot control your mouth.
Oh no. This could go anywhere now.
So, all right, now that frankly rude threat has been dealt with, so now that now so Korax, what were we talking about again? All right, come with me, and you'll have more people to tell about your hunts. Oh, capital idea! And Korax is gonna guide this shit back to the rest of the party.
Oh no.
Alright, so, Ryu, I will mention this because it is your character. Are you okay with these events?
Well, I'll
Out of character, I mean.
alright.
Are you okay with this out of character?
Yes, but know that Ryu will be trying to wrestle back control of his body the entire
Yeah.
time.
Okay, I just want. Okay, I just wanted to check that, cause yeah, I don't want you feeling uncomfortable. Anyway, Flora, you're in a fisher's market. What are you doing?
She's just wandering around looking for things.
Okay, you wander around looking for things. Do you rejoin the rest of the party?
I'm guessing she found nothing interesting, so she'll probably wander in the direction of the party.
Okay, so you rejoin the party. All right, everyone, you meet back up.
Okay. Probably somewhere near the docks.
Sure.
So, Jezebel, what did you find out?
Quite a few interesting things, actually. She says with a smile. Though I suggest we go somewhere a little bit more private, though, before I say anything.
Okay.
Caution. Can Cora tell that
I-
Ryu is possessed?
Wait, we can see the ghost.
With
No, you
True
can't. There is nothing visually out of the ordinary, but he has a very. But Ryu has a very stupid, very uncharacteristic grin on his face, and Korax has the Excalibur face.
What?
I
Wait.
meant like Cora's true sight or something.
One thing at a time, please. Flora, no, you don't see anything. Cicada.
Okay. Yeah, Cicada will realize there's something off about Ryu. So, she's going to cast Detect Thoughts.
You feel two minds. And the first is Ryu, if you would.
Get out of my body, you son of a...
Oh,
And then there's another voice you've heard before. Hunting, big game, and how I love to hunt. And then like and yeah,
what in
Korax
the world?
is like, we found the ghost.
Oh. Oh.
Found
Oh.
Yeah, like
Oh no.
like there's just Korax's face is a rictus of grief and anger right now.
Adrian, is that you?
Oh, hello, bird,
Cicada.
bug.
Cicada.
Excuse me? Jezebel says, looking surprised, looks over to Ryu.
What? Cicadas are bugs. And like,
Well, yes,
you've
that's
never
true.
heard Ryu take that tone before.
Really, if you wanted to go for the purple effect, you should message Ryu what you want him to say.
Now let's do the let's just do the thing where the person possessed only sounds like the person possessing them, but not like the person themselves.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It would. You see, it would get Ryu's voice, but not the tone.
Like I'm like I've been playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and it wasn't that long ago that I was just doing the scenario with Captain Ginyu, so
Yeah, okay. Mind swapping.
Yeah.
Well, regardless.
Adrian, what happened to you?
Oh, I died. Very inconvenient, but I got over it. And then I met some new friends that took me on some of the best hunts of my life.
Oh.
We're
So-
hunting dragons now. But it's a
guess you
secret, so don't
decided to
tell
just-
anyone.
Okay.
Jezebel looks very uncomfortable and angry.
Yeah.
And Cicada is trying to put the pieces together that Ajian possessed Ryu because she got angry.
You see, this motions down at Ryu. This uncouth peasant threatened to end my hunts forever, and that wasn't very nice of him. So, I relieved him of his body. He dusts off his hands like he did a good day's work.
Oh. How long are you going to stay like that exactly? In Ryu's body, I mean.
Well, I can't let him go. He'll stop my hunts.
She still has detect thoughts in there, as well as telepathy. Ryu, can you hear me in there?
Cicada, get Cricket and do whatever you have to. I want this guy out of my body!
Could you just... Well, hold on. Could you just, apologize? That's the easiest way to do it.
This guy...
And just take back the threat, at least.
This guy is the reason my grandfather is in danger right now. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing no such thing for him.
Oh boy. Okay, I guess this... Well, I don't think Cricket's gonna help you with this one until you take back the threat. Sorry.
This is what kind of. Sorry.
Once Cicada is done, she'll just go to the rest of her friends and just shrug and shake her head.
Take this guy to Cricket and give him take this guy to Cricket and give the two of them 5 minutes. See what happens.
Oh no. I don't think he'd appreciate that. Sorry.
Isabel's like has her arms crossed over her chest, tapping her finger. She goes, "To be fair, dears, with the information I have, we may not even need him."
What the? Could you not need me? I'm Adrian.
Also, he doesn't. He cannot be around when I'm going to say what I want to say. He has more of a mouth on him than dear Clara does.
Well, let's just hear him out first. You two are both hunters, after all.
True, she says with a smile, which is obviously fake, and then she smiles over to Ryu ?
Ajian.
Yep. And she goes, "So, dear, I am a fellow hunter as well. Would you not share some of your secrets with me?"
Well, have you tried being dead? It's done wonders for my ability to sneak up on people.
I mean, I can imagine so. You probably have better sneaking abilities than I do.
Yeah. And oh, well, I don't like to brag.
Oh, please, she says, giving a flirty smirk and an encouraging tone. I would love to hear it, especially for what you've seen. I'm pretty sure you can phase through almost any building in this entire city.
Well, not with this body at the moment, I can't.
That is true. And she gives a tap. She goes, "I would like to see how you look originally. It could do wonders to see how exactly you can show me how you phase through things."
Let him forget.
But you know, you don't have to show 'em. I'm pretty sure you probably can't really do it. I mean, possessing a body is still pretty impressive.
That just tears it, and he hops out of Ryu, and he walks right through you and through the building behind you. Ryu, you are now free.
Okay, Ryu's entire body erupts in blue fire, and he grabs the Sunblade.
No, Ryu, please.
And then,
Please
and
calm
as
down.
you see, told you I could do. I could do it, my dear. And he tried to sort of pats you on the cheek, but his hand goes right through. Now let's get back to it, and he makes like he's going to try and possess Ryu again.
Oh wait, no.
Clark's just going to, walk in front of him, so he possesses the wrong target.
No.
Roll a charisma saving throw.
You mean one of these?
She's a bard. Charisma is her best stat.
Okay, so have any of you ever poked a bug zapper?
Yep.
Ow.
No.
Ow, ow, ow. What was that for?
I'd rather you not possess my teammates.
Well, I'd rather. Are they not threatened to ruin my fun?
And
Well, they probably would if you were deducting Grandpa.
Guys. Ryu.
And I'd prefer you tell me where your hunter friends are keeping my grandfather right now.
Isabel elbows Ryu in the stomach.
You know, I don't think I like your tone, peasant.
Oh, really? I
was
completely
talking-
understand. Jezebel says that she...
I was like, he's looking at Ryu when he says that.
Which is why Jezebel elbows him hard in the stomach to shut him up. She gives Ryu a look. Shut up.
Ryu, please put your pride away. Just this once.
And then she just kind of stands up, gives a smile. She goes, "Oh, don't mind him, dear. He has such a short temper. You make a really bad hunter."
How do you stand him?
It's why I tease him all the time. I call him Foxy.
Ha! That's good.
I know, right? She says with a giggle like that. And she goes, "Well, since it seems that my party here is a little bit hostile towards you, why don't you and I go have a slight talk for a little bit, hmm?"
I think that's a splendid idea.
Jezebel nods and then glances at everybody, and she just puts a finger to her lips, like saying, "Be quiet," as she's looking to you. And just starts to walk, and she goes, oh, that's right, duh, we have telepathy now.
Yeah, we have telepathy now.
I keep forgetting. It's been a while. So she says telepathically to everybody, "I'm going to play along with him. Please behave, Foxy. I have information that we can share. I'm going to let him rant while I tell you what I've learned."
Okay.
So he goes into Adjian just starts talking your ear off. He tells you all about the new hunter group. All about where they caught the dragons and so on.
All right. Well, I guess maybe you should ask the DM if that's allowed first. I mean, he is an idiot, but it's like maybe you should just ask Lala first to make sure that's okay.
Lala, is that okay?
I mean, they did tell him if he's told them anything about where they were, he would not get to join them on their hunt again.
That's the what? And yet, he does not mention where they are right now. That is the
Okay.
one thing he does not say.
Alright, then that's fine.
Yeah, like he gives very good detail over the over what kind of environment the dragon bounced off this tree and so on and so forth.
Right. Well, while he's talking, and Jezebel on the outside is like smiling and looking like as if she has he has her full attention. She starts talking to everybody telepathically. And she said, "Sorry, dear Foxy, but you kind of needed to shut your mouth."
Just
If I recall correctly, everyone can reply except for Korax.
Didn't Korax agree to become?
Nope,
Not yet.
Korak has still refused.
Oh,
Yeah,
All
she
right,
is
well-
the only one who has not made a pact with Cricket.
Yeah. Can
gotcha.
confirm.
Well, she still told everybody to just shush. So hopefully she hopes Korax got the message and that she'd tell her later. So for now, she just continues talking to the others. Then she
You have
says,
warlock levels. You can still talk to Korax. He just can't. They can't reply.
Yeah, she can receive our messages at least.
"Okay, so good." But still, she still tells Korax to shush, at least for now. But she says, I learned information from the guild. We have to do a favor for them before we find the dragons.
Okay.
They will tell us where their at least the hunters are located at, and possibly where they're being held, perhaps. But we need to destroy some papers.
Hmm. Okay.
Is that all? Destroying paper sounds easy.
We shall see, because we're dealing with slavers at the moment, before we deal with hunters.
Hmm.
It seems that these slavers have some information that they're holding against my guild. And the guild has also already been paid by the hunters we're looking for to assist them with making sure no one interferes.
Ah,
It's actually quite lucky that the fact that I have such good standing with them that I'm still alive.
that complicates things.
Indeed. They can help us and not interfere, but we must first deal with the slavers and get rid of the paperwork that they have on them. Once they do,
Okay.
then they'll give us information we need and they will not interfere.
Got it.
But if we in any form interfere now, her tone turns a little like strict, referring to for you, and they find out, the guild will have no choice but to hunt us down.
I see. So we need to be very discreet about this.
Yes, you do not want to have skilled rogues like myself, if not more better, come after us because they were paid to do so.
Hmm.
So, if I may say, we must be very discreet and careful about that, especially because we have this idiot that is now in our company. If he learns what we're trying to do with the slavers, he may warn them.
Right. So,
Oh, as much as we do indeed do not like this chatterbox, we need to figure out what to do with him. Now that he knows that we're here, if he says anything, then it could severely hurt our efforts.
yeah. Hmm.
I know where to go. If need be, I can probably keep this guy distracted for a bit, but that means I'd have to rely on you all to find the papers I need.
Okay.
Or
I could
we can
probably go.
or we can do things reuse way and just kill him now.
No, wait, don't.
Yeah, if you just need him distracted, I could probably do that. Since I'm probably not that useful infiltration anyway.
Eh,
While this is all going on, Neku, are you there?
I am. I'm just listening.
You have a dream. In your dream, you're sitting on the shoulder of your grandmother. You know, she's alive and healthy and not a robot. She's, you know, her. She actually honestly looks a little younger than you remember seeing her. And she's currently knocking on the door of your old home.
Where am I?
Oh, don't worry, dear. This is just because of how you joined our souls together to fill in the gaps.
Oh, right.
It'll fade away once I'm fully sold up.
I know where the last one is, and I'm sure you know now too.
Yep. And she lifts up a foot and smashes the door in. The sharp crash. Two figures immediately jolt to attention and come out to see what the hullabaloo is about. They naturally don't recognize the person who's currently storming their way into the building and has picked up your mother by the scruff of her shirt and has lifted her up.
Whoa. Is there a reason for this? What's going on here?
Oh, and they watch as the robot starts talking to thin air on its shoulder and starts saying, "Oh, right, you don't know. Yeah, I put a piece of my soul in your mother just for safekeeping as well. Before I do anything else, do you have any final words you'd like to say to her or anything? She's going to live, but I mean, I am going to be like tearing out a bit of a soul while I do this."
Yeah, you should have let me foster and not dictate my life.
She then turns to Charlotte's mother and says, "You shouldn't have controlled your daughter's life like you did, dearie." And then the robot hand is placed on the chest of the mother and pulls out a sliver of soul, tearing away at another piece because it was a rudimentary process back. Like she doesn't have the abilities that Charlotte has, so it was kind of a bit more haphazard. So a bit of the soul of the mother's soul is torn off briefly as she then takes a soul fragment in her hands and sort of carefully separates them until most of it is separated and gives the rest back to the mother and just places the grandmother's soul in her chest. As in, the grandmother puts her soul in her chest.
Right.
The mother is like kind of mortified. Like she's just gone through the fracturing process despite there not being a fracturing currently happening. And she watches as the husband, tries to defend her, by throwing a chair, that sort of thing. And, the robot is naturally unaffected. And the grandmother just starts walking out and heading on her way. Even as the guards are called, when they start to get too close, the grandmother just starts jogging away at like 60 feet per second.
My God.
It created a beautiful monster.
Don't you worry, dearie. I'll be home soon, and then we can catch up, and you can tell me all about what silly adventures you've been on.
It was more of a hellhole, but surely, how am I seeing this?
I told you, because you used a bit of your soul to help mend mine. I mean, some of my memories are a bit fuzzy, and I think, for some reason, I feel like I was a soldier, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't. But I'm sure that's just part. I'm sure that'll fade with time.
Oh. Guess I never realized the real dangers of doing that, didn't I?
Oh yeah, if you weren't careful, you could have very much made 3 Charlottes.
Oh no.
She chuckles a bit and pats your figment illusionary head and says, "Ah, but that's progress, isn't it? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs."
That is very true. I can see why Grandpa liked you.
Oh, is he back on his meds again?
Yes, he is taking some fresh air.
Oh, well maybe I'll have a cup of tea with him then.
I didn't program you to ingest tea, I'm sorry.
Oh. Could you maybe add that into the next installation modifications?
I'll work on it.
It's such an absolute gem. I can't believe such a lovely girl came out of her.
I'm surprised that you scattered your soul like that. That made it really annoying once you know that.
I was kind of in a bit of a hurry, and it just kind of flew in all directions, to be honest.
Could tell. Found a lot of random places. It was really annoying once you know that.
I'm sorry, dear.
You
I'll
could
make
not
it up for
accept
you.
death, could you?
Well, I couldn't leave you alone. With her?
Fair enough. Father only made it worse too half the time, but that's another boring tale for another boring life.
Well, dear, now that we're together, our life is gonna be anything but boring.
I already have rights you for that, thank you though.
What? So there's no room for your grandmother anymore in your life?
Well, since you can be repaired, I suppose there could be.
She just sort of just gives the sort of tisking. But yeah, anything else you'd like to do, Neko?
That'll be good, I appreciate it.
Okay. As for the rest of you,
I realize I still have detect thoughts on and currently scanning the surface level thoughts of Agian. If I
okay.
try to probe further with the location of where his hunters are, he's gonna know. So it's just scanning the surface level area of his thoughts.
It,
Okay, well, the thing is, we're kind of close to time.
Right.
So, you don't get anything new.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, trust me, he's not really smart enough to keep that at the forefront of his mind. So, yeah.
Rua's right there with you guys. Rua was talking to you. Did you zone out again, Rua? No. You were talking during it. But yeah, Rua's still there. She was just informing you all about what she found out.
Right.
Well, more so Jezebel said all that, but I was gonna actually say is when we got back to it is Rura kind of gets the picture of what's going on and hears what Jezebel said. So she'll walk forward to him and give like a very like kind and like gentle smile and say, "Well, I've never seen a ghost like you before. You're quite unique."
Why, thank you. I try my best.
Yeah, her feathers do fluff a little bit because she still doesn't quite like ghosts, but she quickly like checked herself off real quickly and she goes, "I'm new around here. I haven't been here before. Would you care to maybe show me around? I'm pretty sure being able to go through like walls and such, you've seen quite a few things here, yes?"
Mm-mm. And oh yes, come. I'll show you where all the best hunting spots are. And he starts taking Rora around the city.
Okay.
Oh,
Cicadas
wonderful.
Cicadas detect thoughts sifts to Rira. What does she hear?
Basically, Rura just hears, "Do what you need to do. I will keep him distracted."
Cicada just gives her a thumbs up.
Okay, well, Adrian is gone and so is Rua. Is there anything else?
Right, Rura's not there anymore.
Okay. So,
Is there anything you guys would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Real quickly,
Not
just
really.
as an ending, Jezebel just waits until Rura and them go around the corner out of sight, and she just she lets go of her smile, and then she deadpan look at Ryu, at Korax, and he goes, "How did you grow up with a guy like that, and not kill him sooner?"
And it it was easier after I was shipped off to the temple.
So, any other things before we wrap this session up?
Not really.
Then with that,
Ryu
Go on.
appears to be thinking, like really deep in thought.
Jezebel kind of glances over them. She goes, "I didn't hit you too hard in the stomach, did I? Can you breathe?"
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of some. I'm trying to come up with a plan. If
We do have a
can't get,
plan, dear.
my thought is, if we can't get Edgion to take us to them, maybe we can get him to take them to bring them to us.
Perhaps, dear, but I told you I can get the information, but we need to make sure that my guild is off our backs first. They will come kill us if they find out that we're trying to stop their operation. And I would rather not, one, be killed, and two, lose my good relations with my guild. Thank you very much.
Right. We need to be sneaky about this.
Damn it.
We just need to find the papers that I need to destroy. And we are dealing with slavers here, so if we happen to, say, I don't know, free a couple people that are entrapped there, then,
Hmm.
She just gives a shrug with a smirk. After all, she then just gives a knowing smirk towards Ryu. I was hinted that there might be somebody that we know that's being kept there.
That gives me an idea.
alright. Well, is there any final...
We could talk about this next session.
Yeah.
Alright. Any last things? Or are you all good?
Mm.
Alright. Then with that case, we will wrap up here for this week. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.